Lost Ark players are not eating good. They get the same 18 raids a week, then they do some chaos dungeons, guarding. It's the same garbage in and out every single week. So when a little bit of drama happens, delicious. But what about 3 pieces of drama all at the same time? One of these actually is the catalyst for another one of them. And it's, oh my god, it's just so insane. I'm a little toxic. I love the drama. When drama happens, I want to cover it. It's so interesting. Especially in a game where nothing happens. Week after week, it's the same stuff, right? I'm just gonna get the unrelated one out the way. Someone got caught buying a hell title, like he tried to fake a screenshot. You can see pet buffs in his raid, which you can't see in hell mode. I don't do hell mode, so I don't know about that. That's that. Second piece, ATK got banned for saying the F slur. Being a little homophobic, whatever the case. It just kind of slipped down. Yeah, oh, right, I saw this. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So he got banned for that. And during that ban, he pointed out like one person's Reddit account that seems pretty suspicious. This guy might be Zeals. Big whale streamer that every single person knows that pumps out Lost Ark content like crazy. It might just be him. So they went and they got a whole fucking Google Doc, man. It's an entire Google Doc of quotes. Here, let me show you. But that wasn't even the big thing. And then someone says Zeals got caught sucking his own dick on an alt account. And then this is where we start our journey. We started here. Actually, I think this is a better one. So people have been doing some groundwork, and they figured out that this Redditor is actually a very famous whale streamer's alt account, where he praises himself and he like talks himself up. And you're wondering, like, how did people figure out that this is some guy's alt account? Well, there's a Google Doc. Someone took time out of their day to compile an entire Google Doc of this guy, and they compiled everything possible. It even goes back to 5 years ago. So people are saying this burner account is a 5-year-old account, and he's been doing this ever since he was like making Genshin content. So this is Zeals posting a guide for Genshin on what to do on the first and second week of Genshin Impact, what you must do. And then here's his alt account swooping in. Keep it up, man. You're my GOAT source. At least you aren't one of those who just downloaded the game yesterday and hit Adventure rank 11 and making guides. Oh my god. He's like actually just defending himself in the comments. And then here's the Lost Ark chapter. When Koreas drop by KR/English speaking streams like ZealsAmbition streams. He is streaming the game every day on Twitch as well to answer questions and hype the game, also to practice for launch. Same username. Just in case you forgot, ZealsAmbition on Twitch. He plays 60 hours in alpha on KR server. What? Check out ZealsAmbition on Twitch and YouTube. He's helped me the most, and not that others are bad. No. The others are good. You just gotta talk up your main account. Oh, what is this for? Saint was invited by Zeals, and Zeals later said he would make Saint MVP with Synergy on a talk show, which is on Zeals' channel on YouTube. Oh man, you didn't plug in your channel. What do you mean Zeals? Do I have to? Is it ZealsAmbition? Is that the one you're talking about? Zeals had to put up with no mana, no synergy, not even be able to do a full rotation, get the kill, and got no recognition. Oh, poor guy! Poor guy got no synergy, got no recognition. It's almost like the community is as toxic as this guy. They only care about the best. Oh my god. It's so good to look at Lost Ark from like a third lens, not playing the game anymore, not caring about like anything in there. You can objectively look at this shit and just laugh. Like, you don't have to be worried about, oh, am I gonna collab with Zeals? Is that gonna make me big as a streamer? Oh man, I gotta collab with Stoopzz, man. I can't talk bad about him. I think talking bad about people is one thing, right? But calling out people for toxicity is another thing. Like, I'm not gonna go and say bad things about Stoopzz that aren't true to try to farm up drama. I'm not gonna say bad things about Saint. Like, he's just doing his own thing. But if you're doing something like this and you get called out on, and this is probably the funniest thing I've seen, I'm gonna go over it. Like, it's hilarious. Oh, this completely bad take. Zeal sacrificed his enjoyment as he wasn't getting mana synergy from the bar. Oh, boo! No, not the mana sin. He lost his mana synergy. He can't cast a spell. He invited Saint. He made sure the boss died and played extremely well. just doing his job as a party leader. You want praise for every little thing you do? Oh my god. Oh, he didn't want any recognition for his weapon. He got plenty for that. It was Zeals' idea to even bring Saint over. Oh my god. He talks him up so much. He apologizes in hindsight, made a bad call about Faz. Oh my god. Yeah, when Saint does it, it's okay. When others, it's not okay. Lost Ark Reddit, like, oh no, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Agree, save yourself the trouble and watch Kanon, who just repeats what others say. Yeah, no thing. He's so toxic to other streamers, man. That's so crazy. Oh my god. Notice how like this burner account has not said, well, this is like kind of out of context, right? A little bit. So we're not gonna see anything negative that he says here, but you know what? I kind of want to see if I can find his account. All right, DoWorkHK people. All right, we found out. We'll go over that in a little bit. Typical jealous Reddit sheep behavior. Yet no matter what Reddit says, Zeals be winning. I think I have to give this guy some props. To talk about yourself in third person, to be able to keep the act up for 5 years is kind of crazy. That's actually a skill. That's actually a skill. Like, people didn't figure this out until 5 years later. You even made a girl cry in a rating. What? What? What is this? Is this some like KR drama that we just don't know about? I don't think this part's true at all. The question. This class got nerfed. What do you do then? Going to spend $30,000 USD like Zeals rerolling every nerf. you gotta plug himself in. It's like that's subliminal marketing. All I see is him winning and doing well in raids and hypercarry. Must be watching some hate lens and jealousy. Oh my god. This is 2 days ago. So this is after ATK got banned for saying the F word, I think. Yeah, I'm coming out the woodwork because this drama's so fucking juicy. I don't even play Lost Ark anymore. I'll cover this. All right, so this is some smaller thing. ATK gets banned. Can I even say his name on stream? Probably not, right? A gets banned. F word. He said fire truck. That's the F word. I feel like the community you mold is the community you end up building at the end of the day. So if you have a toxic community, you have mods that don't do much about it, and then they kind of just hang around all the time, then that's kind of what you get. But also being a streamer, it's very hard. It's very difficult. Because sometimes when you're competitive, you want to grow your stream at all costs. And that means keeping every single person on board, no matter how toxic they are, no matter how much they don't fit your community. You kind of want to just keep them, because on Twitch, the name of the game is numbers. And you just want to grow no matter what. And every single person, no matter how toxic, how wholesome, how awful, how good, how amazing, how terrible, they count as +1. They count as +1 on your stream. And that helps you no matter what. And if you're really competitive and you want to get that +1 as fast as possible, you'll keep them on your stream. But in order to have like a good, solid community, you gotta do some moderation. And if you don't do enough of that, then eventually your community is gonna be your own downfall. I feel like this career is not for him. Back off, do guys or something, and want to play Lost Ark full time. I think that's also another thing. Playing Lost Ark full time it destroys you mentally.
But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that
18 raids a week does. The same raid like 6 times repeatedly, again and again and again, week after week after week. At some point in your head, you got to be like, oh man, this is kind of miserable, right? But if you enjoy it, then good. I guess it depends on like how much of repetitive monotony you can take. But I think it does attract the type of player. If you think about your average Lost Ark player, like they're just numb to the autonomy. Like they prefer, if anything. Some people are not built for streaming it to attach a criticism. As a streamer, you have to have a thick 2C skin. Filter people just ash hat trying to push your buttons. Now, I said this last stream. Like, if you're a streamer, you get baited so hard. Because you think this is an introverted hobby or activity, but it's not. Streaming is probably one of the most extroverted things I've ever done in my life. Like, I'll easily go and give presentations. Like, I have no problem giving presentations. Because I'm the presentation bullshit master, alright? Back at university, I did not write down paragraphs. I have no script, even for my YouTube videos. Well, it explains why they're so bad. But I have no scripts. I just go, I say whatever, I have 1-2 bullet points, and I just say that. I literally have no scripts. I've never read scripts. And for my presentations, bullet points. Bam, bam, bam. Think about the bullet point, talk about the bullet point. Next bullet point, I'll talk up a story. I'm a Yap master. I went to Yap Academy. Like, you know what I mean? So for all of that, comparing presentations, comparing like talking to clients at a consulting firm, all that, streaming is way more extroverted. It is. You're just constantly talking. You're constantly spewing information. And also when you're doing like a presentation, like most of the time you have like a team behind you, but depending on how small of a streamer you are, you don't have that. You don't have anyone you're working with. There's no system that's built up to help you. You're just kind of by yourself, and then you kind of have to build those systems yourself. So if you have people that are with you that are giving you, like, feeding you content, like a subreddit, like Asmongold and stuff like that, then that's perfect, right? You don't have, then that part is kind of outsourced, like it's kind of crowdsourced. But I have to say, streaming is probably one of the more extroverted things I've ever done in my life. About the big LA streamer, I tuned in, he was molding over some guy saying he dropped his War Dancer, would not let it go for 20 minutes. I think part of it is your expectation in Lost Ark is you have a smooth run. You log in, you play Lost Ark, you have a smooth run. You do a bro, smooth run. You do every mechanic, you do it perfectly because you kind of can. It's very hard to mess up a mechanic in a raid that you did that many times. The people that say, oh my god, everybody messes up here and there, I think they get distracted, right? But if you're truly focused and all you're doing is playing Lost Ark and you're doing like older raids that you've done a lot of, I'm not talking about new raids. I'm not talking about raids that just came out and you're like progging or learning or whatever. I'm talking about old raids. You will not mess up a mechanic. You just won't. Unless it's something like, I don't know, a desync on a Saul in Clown. You're not messing up bingo. You're not messing up anything, really. You know what shape you are in, bro. You know where to go. You know exactly what it is if you've done it that many times. So when your expectation is perfection, then every other thing's just gonna piss you off. And that's Lost Ark in a nutshell. Personally stopped watching everyone but Saint's boring, he said. So the meme is, here, let me see if I can find the meme picture. Okay, so with all the drama happening, Saint on his Reddit account goes, please leave me out of this. I'm just a boring streamer doing boring content, of which after all these recent controversies isn't even Lost Ark as of late, thanks. So he just wants to not even be part of it. So now everybody's calling him boring. They're like, man, he's hella boring. Oh, it's hilarious. Update. That's actually a quote from the alt account. Kept repeating the same joke for a few hours on the revolving door, short attention span viewers, happened constantly for weeks over multiple streams a while back, and how some people straight up ignore comments instead of addressing them that don't particularly liked. I mean, that's just the streamer thing. You can't address every single comment, especially how fast some of these chats move. You can't like go over everything. Baker in the same boat for that. It's personality, not how long you stream something for. They're falling in the same boat for some reason. I used to watch Baker almost every day. Now I check him. He's trash talking and chatter for the simplest thing. Same thing as Zeals. The reason I love watching Saint Tome, so calm and cozy. But he hella boring. I'm kidding. Let's leave Saint out of this. All right, so that's ATK. wait. The funny thing is that account is proven to be a toxic, defending himself, claimed to be. Congratulations, play yourself. Just because someone online says someone did something doesn't mean they did. Zeals didn't insult anyone over a 5-4. I'm assuming this means Elixir, because he never cut her a 5-4, and it was a 5-5, and it never made the helmet he used, so you bought a fool's lie. Next time some random defames a person with zero proof, don't buy into it. Never mind, you're a pro. Okay, Zeals. I just realized who watched Zeals and says one thing like Zeals not being toxic, who watch him for 10 seconds saying something completely opposite. Oh my god. Good bot. Obviously, this is almost the same exact. Wait, is he copy pasting comments? Okay, I've seen. This is a new copy pasta. Okay. Feel free to take this sound clip. This dead subreddit coming out to attack Zeals when this threat has nothing to do with him isn't crazy. What's worse, hate trading a person with zero proofs and enjoying it in stream every time he goes live, making him stick to the truth, aka dick riding. Every time something ATK does bad, Zeals gets mentioned for no reason, and the people who don't watch Twitch defend Saint and his toxic behaviors because they think he's good. Lol, same old boring false narrative. Oh my god. Wait, this is an even better pasta. I think it's hilarious, you guys. Wait, I gotta start spamming this. I think it's hilarious you kids talking shit about Saint. You wouldn't say this shit to him at LAN. He's jacked. Not only that, but he wears the freshest clothes, eats at the chillest restaurants, hangs out with the hottest dudes. You are pathetic, lol. What? Wait, this pasta sounds so familiar. Where's this from? Kids talking shit. It's from CSGO. Oh. Oh my god. I think it's hilarious. Oh, I love a good pasta, man. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a classic one. I've recognized it, man. Alright, so we got sidetracked from the original Zeals alt.google doc. Oh, proves my point. He's not streaming tomorrow. You act like you know his content at all. What? Zeals has been the only KR streamer having a blast. Oh, statics and not a doomer at all. His prog for 30 minute kid has been very entertaining, positive, actor, zero negative, just laughing or smiling. Oh my god. If he's as trash as this little subreddit makes him out to be, why are the biggest KR Lock streamers like Ida, who's pulling the highest numbers, siding with him? Like a huge KR influencer as well. I feel like all this fake news is Zeals maybe a year ago, but lately he's just having a blast and joking back and forth with a random viewer. If he was so toxic and analyzed Reddit 5 randos say he is, where are the clips, the cancellation, the bans, receipts? Dude, it's crazy when you tell people to provide clips. You know they're too lazy to do it, even though you're toxic. Like, it's such a good defense. I'm gonna steal that one day when I'm hella toxic. I'm stealing that. Yeah, where are the clips? Where are the cancellations? Where's the bans? That's a good one, man. That's a fucking good one. Oh my god. If you speak facts, you get downvoted. When it comes to this subreddit, Zeals equals bad, because everybody is jealous of his success. Don't worry, I got yo, send them here. I'm pretty sure Nightbot allows links now. And Reddit loves defending Slink. They're just sheeps who don't watch any of them, just trying to fit in the norm by quoting the next Redditor. Clips, receipts, chat logs. Dude, this gotta be one of the best fucking defenses you can pull as a toxic streamer. Where's the clips? Where's the chat? Because you know who else does this? Hassan does this, and he gets away with it every time. Like, Hassan fans are like, "Where's the clips?" If he's so bad as you say, "Where's the clips?" That means you gotta go watch him. It's genius. It's so smart. Oh my god, this toxic guy's so smart. That's why he got the numbers, man. Where the posts like these with concrete proof. Where's the clip? Dude, again, he keeps pulling this defense. This. Oh my god. This has to stop. This says. All right, I'm not pulling that one up. Yo, I love cock. Cyclone cock. I love the way it spins. Dude, that's old as shit. Dude, that has to be like, oh my god, that's like top 5 defenses of all time. Like, you talk about sports, you talking about like defensive linemen, you talk about like best defenses in the NBA. This has got to go down in history. Like, I don't care if streaming is not a sport. This has to go down in top 5 defenses of all time. Just ask them for clips. Ask them for proof. That means they have to watch your stream. +1, boys. That's a fucking +1. Oh my god. ATK apparently got super toxic with Elixir getting death threats to her and her parents from in-game chats for having a few drinks after said breakup in the raid. There are receipts as she sent them to again. He gotta be in the picture. He can't stop talking about himself. All over 2 wipes in gate 1 and 1 shot in gate 2 and 3. Zeals even try to keep it positive at the 35% damage each gate. Oh, don't forget about the cruel fighter, boys. Clear without retries in gate and apologize after. ATK left Discord so fast he never heard an apology, but 3,000 of Zeals viewers and Wine Blue did. Oh, they dragged my boy Wine Blue into this. ATK later whined Zeals didn't apologize when he was the one who hastily left. Haughtily, not even. Oh my god. I remember something happening between ATK and Zeals during the Theamine race. And during that sparked like a little drama between the two. But oh my god, all this coming out to light though. It's so juicy. I don't do drama often, because if you do drama too much as a content creator, you attract a certain crowd. And that's not the type of crowd I want always, right? But sometimes this stuff's... I love this, man. Oh, this is so juicy. It wasn't a jail since they one-shot it without her, and at the time Zeals didn't even know she was drunk till gate 3 and even apologized and one-shot gate 3. Juicy as in oh, no. Ugh. Clearly hasn't watched using that. He's the only one that's literally obsessed and happy with his game. I don't know about that. Can't wait to see how bad he is with 0 clips or proof though. Oh, dude, this has to be like... This is such a good defense. He's literally spamming this move. He only know... You know when you play Street Fighter and you go up against a Ryu and they're spamming the Hadouken because it's such a good zoning tool? This is Zeals' version of Hadouken. Man's is spamming this move. You don't got the clips though. Where's the clips? You gotta go dig through months. You gotta go find the clips. There's clearly a clip of ATK going hard multiple times on subreddit. How come there aren't any of Zeals? Oh, that's right. They aren't in the same, grouping them up. He's just minding his own business, doesn't get in anyone's lane, just having a blast every stream. Downvotes will come with 0 proof or evidence of otherwise. Also, Reddit just hates people who are jealous, getting all the W's. And Zeals like, don't compare Zeals to Asmon, man. Like I said, it's a +1 strat. It's such a good defense because people are like they're a little too lazy. They're just lazy enough to sit through a 5-hour VOD to find that like 1-second clip. It's just not worth it. Like asking people for clips, it's just not worth it. But you know what? What's gonna happen now though? Like people are going to go hate watch him and then clip his stuff out of context, which is gonna stir up more drama, and he's gonna get noticed more. And it's the perfect defense. It's the perfect defense. Like I can't believe he's making it so obvious though. He's just spamming the clips move over and over and over again. Imagine going through. I make my videos and after I do a single pass through, I'm like, it's not good enough. I'm done. Ain't no way I'm going back to like look for something. I would rather stream and create new versions of that clip or whatever I need than go back through my old clips. Like it's cooked. And you're expecting other people to do it? Like it's so... That's why it's such a perfect strat to just tell people to get clips. You think less of him now because somebody who hates him with no proof yet never uttered those words? He wasn't... So like, I don't want to comment on whether he's like toxic or not, but everybody that plays Lost Ark to one point, I feel like does get a little toxic. Because you kind of have to, right? And it's because you got so much shit to do, man. Like, you just got so much to do. Stop calling me. I mean, your name is the real gatekeeper. I mean, hate for Sorks is a universal thing. Is it? The thing is, in history, all right, no one clipped this. In history, it wasn't racism if everyone believed in it. That's historically, that is what happened. So if every single Lost Ark player hates Sorks, it's not even like toxic. It's just natural. It's like if everyone hates Ezekiel players, it is what it is. Oh my god, he's hung up over this fact. See, this is I think this is more proof. A regular viewer or watcher would not give a shit about a small interaction where you're right about like something about odds or probability or statistics. I get into arguments with people about statistics sometimes. I'm like, no, that's bad because that's 2 out of 3. It's a bad scenario. And then they're like, yeah, but I hit, even though it's like a 33% chance, right? And then you argue with them for like an hour saying like how that move is objectively bad, but it worked out. Good for you. A viewer wouldn't get hung up on that. Only the person involved would get hung up over that fact or something of that matter. Like a regular person would not give a shit about a fucking 5/5 elixir. Who cares? Ain't nobody cares about that shit. Is that what they're talking about? Like cutting a 5/5 elixir? Like I can't imagine what else they're talking about for 5/5 and Lost Ark. I stopped playing like before I even hit legendary elixirs. Yeah, guys, Saint is F2P, not a whale. There's nothing any streamer doesn't know that Saint knows it all. Figure it out, bro. Get off Saint. This Reddit just rides one streamer's D. Oh man, no wonder Saint doesn't want to be a part of this. Because Zeals is dragging him in, dude. Zeals doesn't want to go down by himself. He wants to drag his homeboy. All the stuff on Invent, Reddit, Portia, Powder Snow, repeat the depths, so zero need for Saint in this regard as well. He doesn't know more about Fighter. about a fight or Elixir is any reason than anybody really else that covers the game. Downvote all you want, but it's the truth. Man, he just... Oh, boys, we're in it for a long haul. Holy, there's so much. Not even correct. He didn't attack a YouTube comment. Get your facts straight. The Elixir is cutting was 5-5 no matter what. See, he's hung up on this. As a viewer, if you're watching someone cut Elixirs, I'm gonna admit, that shit's boring as fuck to me. If I'm not the one cutting, I possibly couldn't care. But I know other people that do. And they every time they're about to cut, because it's very expensive to do so, like it costs gold, right? They stream it. And they're so happy and stuff. I don't really care for Elixir. Like, I cut my fair share. I'm like, okay, it's cool, whatever. I'm over it, right? But the people that cut Elixirs, they care about their Elixirs. And when they hit a thing and then they tell someone else that something's wrong or whatever, and then they hit, like, they feel so justified to go over, like, their reasoning and their line for it. This is not something a viewer would do. I don't think anybody gives a shit about your fucking 5-5, dude. Like... This, I think, out of everything else I've seen so far, like trying to match like toxic profiles, character behavior, like language, none of that matters as much as this little thing right here. This Elixir cutting thing is enough proof for me. And I'm not gonna say it's 100% factual proof, but I'm like 98% there that I believe this is 100% him. Because this is shit that no one cares about unless you're directly part of it. And also the fact that he's like revealing information and drama that no one else has heard, like very insider stuff. Yeah, this has to be it. He never called anyone poor. He never said it was luck. The whole point is the last option is guaranteed. Between the 3 choices that you make with 0 evidence, typical Redditors should get sued for defamation and 0 evidence. IMO. No one cares. No one cares. Not a single person gives a shit. Only you, because you're involved with the fucking Elixir cutting. Alright, Zeals, calm down. No one gives a shit about your Elixir. You think people do because you're hung up on it because you are directly involved in it. Like, this is the dead giveaway. This Elixir thing, out of everything else, this Elixir thing is 100% dead giveaway. When you have any clip of... Oh my god, the clip defense coming in clutch. Down at the 3-point zone. Zeals hits again with the clip clutch. Ain't nobody can stop this guy. He is unstoppable with the clip defense. I've never seen it, folks. In my years of streaming, I have never seen it used to this degree. It is absolutely outrageous. It is a blatant spamming of a move, and it is working out so well. Holy. He was joking and apologized if they were offended. Reddit just loves hating on Zeals because of jealousy. Nah, dude. Reddit hates everyone. All right? Let me explain. As someone who's made content for Reddit, specifically for Reddit, nowhere else, I made content that's been like front page, top of front page for days. And before I was able to do that, I run into situations where I make stuff that wasn't as funny, wasn't as good. Reddit enjoys entertainment here and now, and they want to enjoy it without going to your fucking stream, all right? That's why all the subreddits hate streamers. They don't want to go to another source to enjoy their entertainment. They want it on Reddit. That's the average Redditor. They want it on Reddit. They want to enjoy it on Reddit. And if they like you enough, they'll go to your thing. But the way you promote your content seems no one really likes that. No one enjoys it. They're not getting entertainment out of you. Like, the way that you want people to enjoy your pieces of content is just not. It just doesn't align with Reddit. Reddit hates everyone. Just make good content for Reddit, and then they'll like you. But you can't, I feel like you can't do that. I feel like the ego of being like at the top of Lost Ark, of being like a streamer that has this audience that always like kind of like boosts them up, right? He has like this self-built community. It just won't allow for it. He'll never accept that his content's not good enough. He'll be like, oh yeah, people watch my stuff. And then, you know, like, think about what got him there in the first place. What got him to like blow up and be big is like, you were humble. If your content wasn't good, you made it better. And once you get to a point, you gotta keep that with you, right? But I feel like he's not doing that. He's just blaming Reddit. And it's very easy to blame Reddit. I do it sometimes too. Proof? Source? Trust me, bro. Downvoted because they got no proof. Why would he care? If somebody dropped War Dancer, why would he rant about dropping his own War Dancer? LOA cares zero about War Dancer being played or dropped. He's not even advertising that class. What, LOA? People are now fabricating fake news. The fame Zeals so cringe. I think the problem isn't Korea. It's just people listening these days. The 2-3 where someone says online in a 30-minute video podcast post, whatever, and just twist it out of context. That part is kind of true. Makes a person look bad and a person that got little tiny bit selective information off is bad. And he's temp banned. Unfortunately, VPNing to Korea breaks Lost Ark KR's TOS as well. So this is saying that it is a Lost Ark player in Korea. I lost my train of thought there. I was like, where is this from? Gold River announcement regarding piloting drama. Wait, so Reddit haters throw shade, say wrong stuff about him, and you want him to not be salty or at least clear his name? Not sure what's on. I think if you make content on Reddit, I don't think you should try to like clear your name or something. I think you should just make content. You just keep making content. I was like, it just looks so bad. You just look like you care so much more, right? And here's what Reddit cares about. Entertainment. They don't care about your fucking fragile ego. They don't care about that stuff. They don't care that you have a name that you want to defend or clear. They'll care if you have drama for them to drag you through because it's entertaining right now. Like this kind of drama, I think in like 3 days, no one's gonna care about. Like, but it's so entertaining now, and that's why it's blowing up. Did people really expect First Intention to beat Igniter in 2022? August, Akon Gate 3, lol. Oh my god. Hey Stoopzz, Olaf, we're the first to code Gate 4, go to Gate 5. Good luck with your recovery. Proof free to play, can't stand a whale streamer succeeding every aspect of his life. I can't. Dench. Jealous more. This is like this is such a copium take. You're trying to brag about whales winning in a pay to win game? It sounds dumber now that I say it out loud. But it's 100% true. Guy is mad. I can't even process this statement. Poor free-to-play can't stand a whale streamer succeeding in every aspect of his life. I can't. Dench jealous. He's dick waving in a pay-to-win game because he pays to win. Oh my god. I can't. VOD's been turned off for all streamers streaming from Korean IP since February 2023. Trying to say this and that. Just stay in your lane. Wait, so Wait, Zeals is in Korea, right? So no one can find his fucking VODs because he doesn't have any. Stay mad, dog. Jealousy towards Zeals living in her head rent free. Should just sue this kid for defamation and dox him. I don't think that's how life works, man. I don't... Like, there's no way a regular fan would say half this shit. It's crazy. You sound mad jealous, bruv. Oh my god, the glazing. This post is a fucking Krispy Kreme donut. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Calling out players that have poop debuff and crosshair debuff, aka baby sim, while pumping the most damage. Jealous Redder saying he's not good enough. It was clearly him getting grabbed during day one, a probably reason why they could him, right? Not. Red flags with the group overall. Oh, wait. Tell me about the red flags. Tell me about the drama. Tell me who I should look out for. You did 30% for kill attempts that led to the eventual kill. Simple fact, you can't acknowledge he pulled his weight and not more while the other fell short. Like, this is 100% him. I don't even have to read the rest of this. Oh, the memes. I got to the memes. DoWorkHK. Oh my god. Did anybody get in the Lost Ark West testing? Hit me up. Planning to play this game, wondering about MS ping effect on gameplay. Is any ping over 100 unplayable? I'm guessing I'll average around 88 to 200. Thanks. I'm going to play from Korea. Lol, why you have a great server. I feel like this proof right here isn't as, I guess, what do you call it? Because this is still plausible, right? Like, I'm saying this with like the 1% chance that it ends up not being it. Because he could have said something on his Discord because it's under his announcements channel, and then he could have, like, this fan could have seen it and posted it, right? But that's the 1%. 99%. But it's still like, there's still some plausibility in it. The Zeals shadow clone making a Rasengan on Reddit. Stoopzz versus DoWork. Wednesday, February 28th, 10 o'clock. On fucking I don't get oh man. This guy is so deep in Stoopzz pockets, man. So yeah, that's the entire fucking Google Doc. There's a whole Google Doc for this. That's insane. Zeals for 2 legendary random packs, all card include. How does he know like all these specific details? Honestly, nobody's saying anything nasty. Like the Jealous haters in the past, there wasn't enough popcorn. No hell title go bad. Gotcha. 99% of Korean are bad since hell participation is hella low. Oh my god, this guy. No sane person would paragraph like wall of text like this. You might not be as wholesome and happy as you think. Like I said, it's a fucking Krispy Kreme in here with the way he's glazing himself. We're just a jelly hater. Whoa, how did he know I was talking about donuts? What the? Also, he switched mains not because of nerfs. His Sork got nerfed and Sork is busted in Korea right now. Stop acting like you know Zeals. Very, very defensive. Very defensive. All right, so we all can confirm that this is him, right? Like this is him. Oh my god. All right. so it brings us back to here. This guy called it DoWorkHK because you gotta roll a berserker, boys. You gotta be a berserker, warlord, or paladin. Those are the best classes. Oh my god, peak content. Zeals is so boring. Oh god, Korean streamers are a tier above on cringe. Someone do a story tell how the drama started. All right, so this is apparently how it all started. It was over a con homework raid with Zeals' drunk friend causing wipe. Started from ATK Twitch ban. Someone brought up Zeals' name, alleged account defends him, which led the people to investigate the account. Once to agree, ATK acted like a man. Oh, because someone wiped the raid and cluttered comms in a homework raid. I don't even know who's in the wrong here. Everyone's in the wrong. If you're you show up drunk, wiping the raid. Oh my god. I also think like part of it is like I've never seen fun content from ATK. I've never seen it. Every time he tries to be like the super serious guy and how efficient he is or how good his bussing is, like he's like a guide maker, right? So he wants to seem as like a serious guy. But I've never seen fun content from him. So I think as a content creator, eventually you start to understand which one of other content creators are like fun social content creators and what content creators are like on the more serious side. So when you mix the two just because, you're gonna run into situations like this. Like that's the reality. Like no matter what game you play, you're gonna have friends that don't clash well with some of your other friends. That's just reality. And you as like a person that's within both friend groups should be able to distinguish who doesn't really jive with each other. In a perfect world, right? In a perfect world, all your friends match with all your other friends, and right? But we don't live in a perfect world. Circles happen, personalities clash, and sometimes you gotta keep them separate. And that's reality. Same thing if you're a streamer. Some streamers don't do well with other streamers, like the people that have fun, that like to drink on stream, cause wipes. Don't bring someone that's super serious. But then also, how are you this upset? Like, this might not actually be because of this guy. Like, even though it's a homework rate and there's wipes, like you just gotta brush it off. But because the game, like you have so many raids to do in a game, that kind of stresses people out. So this is like half a product of his own creation and half a product of the game. Because I know a lot of people that get upset during. The only difference is, do you know that person? I feel like if ATK was close to the person that was causing the wipes, he probably wouldn't have acted like that. Because he doesn't know the person and he thinks the person's random, then he acts like that. And you know what that is? Toxic. I'm not going to say I'm not toxic. I'm not going to say people I play with aren't toxic. But you never say that to like people in your group. You only say that to people outside of your group. So again, it's the whole mixing groups thing without like having a second thought. Too long didn't read. Zeals has a burner account that glazes him and puts down literally every other streamer for 5 years. That sums it up pretty well. KR got glazing burner accounts in year 5, so NA and EU streamers have to wait. Yo, that's the new meta, yo. Oh my god. You'll notice they talk exactly the same. You can even feed. I didn't know this. You could feed things into ChatGPT and see how they're similar. That's crazy. The game is so dead the creators are PvPing, huh? Lost Ark PvP on Reddit server is more live than any server combined. Holy shit. How'd it go from raiding and progging each other, talking behind each other's backs? I only knew Saint getting kind of toxic to Memo on the Thaymon race. Something about Lustboy only playing around Saint's Igniter window and not buffing well around Zeals. Buffing around first intention. If you don't know what that means, first intention is a class that doesn't have like burst windows. They just always consistently pump out damage. So there's no way you can buff around a fucking first intention orb. Usually they just go all the time. I remember very specifically Zeals begging Saint to prog Voldus with him. He told him, please, I give you best energy in the game. War Dancer plus Styrane from Esther Weapon.
implying they want to juice him out and give him the MVP. You're saying later turn back got mad at Lustboy for doing the exact thing he promised Saint they do? Wow. I think the one thing is like a lot of streamers are like, they're so tunnel vision that they don't realize what they're doing. And when other people do it to them, it seems like the most blasphemous acts. God, I felt like a fucking kindergartner right there. But then when they do it to other people, they're like, oh yeah, it's totally normal. Since it just as fast was MVP and should have the box at the end of the Akon prog. Zeals got so visibly butthurt. His chat was also memeing about him losing in the Saint on a fresh minted Esther weapon. He was like, I was synergy bot. That's the context that I needed. I didn't even know about this Akon thing. There's so much drama. It's alright, Saints is just a boring streamer. It's all good. It's happening when we glorify elitists who do nothing but play one game for years and years and years. Hope ATK never comes back. People still love Zeals speaks volumes. I also think, here's the thing, a lot of Twitch viewers are very young. And young people tend to gravitate towards toxic behavior because, one, it's hilarious when you're that age. You're like, oh man, this is something that people tell me I shouldn't do. And here's someone doing it and everybody's KEKWing in the chat. That's kind of cool. So they kind of like fall towards that behavior and they lean towards it. The same clowns are pushing the agenda of 6 characters, full 9 gems, bussing, etc. Too many people follow like their prophets or something. I think when the game originally came out, there was just nothing to do. If you didn't have 6 characters, you play Lost Ark for like an hour a day and then you log off. It was kind of boring. But when you have 6 characters, you get to experience the cool part of the game, which is the combat, the dungeons, the fights. And they were cool. Like even Argos, people look back and they're like, oh man, Argos was garbage. Argos was so fun, dude. Like when it came out, compared to everything else before that, oh my god, it was fun. I love doing Argos. I love queuing up, like going in and just smashing 1 to 3 real quick. And then even on my alts that can only do gate 1, I loved it. It was fun. You know, ×3 plus news, like the arguments between the two, like it was so much stuff happening. Like even Argos was fun. But that's just because like there's just nothing to do. If you didn't have 6 characters at the beginning of Lost Ark, you literally had nothing to do. It wasn't the modern day Lost Ark where you have so many raids, so many dailies, so many things. Then on weekends you got the slime islands, then you got your challenge abysses, and on top of that you got the weekly event. Like it's just so much stuff. And then if you have the prog, you're cooked. Your whole week's out the window. So I think 6 characters at the beginning was fine. It's just we never got warned that eventually this is going to grow and wear you down, and this is not sustainable, especially as the raids got harder and harder. Saint hella boring. How much for the name XDD? We were talking about guy who face rolls everything because he wanted his Sims money, but I gotta admit, it was nice having him when we needed to make the devs do at least something about our version instead of pretending global doesn't exist. I mean, every streamer, like, I wouldn't say one person was responsible for the global changes of Lost Ark making the game better. I think every streamer and every player, especially those that quit, made a statement. Because I feel like if you work at Smilegate, you know exactly how many bots there are. Like, exactly. Like, there's a pretty good estimate of how many bots are in your game compared to actual players. Like, think of how many new accounts are created, right? So, if you see a huge decrease in your player base, like 90% of your players drop off, you're gonna do something. I would say the people that quit Lost Ark did more for the game than any streamer, any person making videos about it. Like, for the people that, like, say the streamers did so much or whatever, like, that's just alt posting. You will, but then you can afford the pay version. Oh my god, people are telling him how to better post on alt. Game is so dead, this is all we have left. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so late to this drama. It's been a day? Oh my god. Oh, that's where it's from. He posted this comment. What thread was this in? Can I just... Oh, I hate new Reddit, man. I want to jump to this post without... Oh yeah, we read this earlier. Bro is actually doing tricks on it. Okay, Zeals, it's time. Oh. Oh wait, that was him? Dude, you should just go in here and just copy and paste like these comments and see if people catch you. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy deleted his account? What does this mean? He literally has a post. Oh, is it private? Is that what it is? There's zero proof that this is Zeals' alt account. Other streamers act like it's the disputable fact, throwing shade at Zeal, Saint Maximin stream title, Stoopzz perma reacting 24/7 to everything Zeals related. Canon's so toxic he even got banned for Twitch for racist slurs. Oh yeah, Canon got banned too. Not only did ATK get banned, Canon got banned. Everything about Zeals is based on assumptions nobody bats an eye. Other streamers are way more toxic. New alt account just dropped. Saints hella boring. Tell the truth. Oh my god. Saints hella boring is my favorite new pasta. Oh my god. 17 minutes ago. Oh my god. Please leave me out of this. I'm just a boring streamer doing boring content. All these controversy isn't even Lost Ark as of late. Lore Ark. That's yeah, I know. That's him. Infinitius is Saint. So that's where the Saints hella boring came from. And fucking wait, which one's Ace? Oh, this is Ace. Fuck it, I'm in, dude. I want in. Dude, I'm in, dude. Get me the fuck in there. No, the thread's gone. Don't fucking tell me this thread's gone. Oh no, I'm on a historical piece of content, dude. This thread is gone. Oh, okay. I'm not leaving this page, because if I leave this page, it's all gone. If we were to judge evidence based on proof beyond a reasonable doubt, I would say Zeals is innocent. If we were to judge the evidence based on a balance of possibilities, I would say Zeals is guilty. Yeah, I don't have 100% proof. I don't have something that says, hey, this was created on Zeals IP. This is Zeals 100%. But I am 99% sure, and I was 98% earlier, but now I am 99% sure that that is Zeals' alt account. Because the things that the guy was caring about are benign bullshit things that, unless you have an insane ego, you would not care to defend in a million years. I don't know, because I have somewhat of an ego myself, so I can confidently say that's fucking him, dude. It goes, yeah, all the way back to when he was posting Genshin shit. I'm telling you. Okay, listen. No one gives a shit about probability arguments on a 5/5 cut on your Elixir. No one in the world gives a shit. The only person that cares about arguments and shit like that is if you yourself are directly involved and you have an ego and reputation problem. Because I had those arguments. I used to be that guy. I might still be, but I used to be that guy. I had those arguments before. When some guy was talking about fucking if you close a door, it's... Listen, this is an argument that I had way back. And it was about... He was... I used to be like this because I used to argue with people about stuff, like random stuff. That's back when, like, when you're younger, right? And you have less things that you care about. Like, here's the thing. You have one land in the rest of your deck in Magic, and there's 7 cards left. And I was saying that if you drew, I barely even remember what the argument was about, but I was saying something along the lines of like, if you draw, the probability of getting your land at the end, if you already drew 5 cards, is the same as if it was your 6th card, because it's a 50-50 at that point. Given the condition was you already drew 5 cards. But then the guy was arguing, no, because the probability of not drawing it in those 5 means it has to be at the end because it can't be the next one. It's too low. But I'm like, you already drew those 5 cards. There's only 2 cards left in the deck, therefore it's a 50-50. And he's saying no. And it was an argument of like how you're calculating the probability. The probability, if you're calculating the probability of it being at the very end versus being no cards up to until the 6th one, if you're at 0.0 versus point after drawing your 5th card. That was the argument. And I would remember this bullshit argument because I was involved with it. Because I tend to remember random, stupid, pointless shit that I'm involved with. If someone else had a random argument like that at a bar, or we were at a bar at that point, if someone else had an argument about that, I don't give a shit, dude. If one of my best friends had an argument about that, I don't give a shit, dude. That's your argument. You defend it. I have no stakes in the game. That 5/5 cutting session, all those comments about cutting that 5/5 and whether he should have done that. Were you involved? Yes, because it's your alt account, Zeals. 100%. That 5/5 cutting thing is 100% the giveaway. You could talk about the behaviorism. You could talk about how toxic he is. You could talk about all that stuff. But because of the stupid fucking elixir cutting thing, 100% that's him. 100%. Guaranteed. No one remembers some stupid shit like that. That's Such a fucking dead giveaway. Wait, we're already getting the fucking copy pasta. This dead subreddit's coming. Attack Zeals and nothing is increased. If you want me to, other than Zeal, much as love with Zeals himself, I find it hard to believe. Don't get me wrong, Zeals is a very good player. I understand cult following around him. That doesn't mean he's a good person IRL. He is two-faced as fuck. And small drama that was pretty much started. Wait, who is this? Is he a Lost Ark content creator? Between ATK and Memo about the get-together dinner that ATK provided was the final nail in the coffin for me to go from Team Zeals to Team Fuck Zeals. Oh my god, he's turning into Hassan. Fuck Zeals. I'll just do permanent reacting with and without drama. Maybe I'm unlucky can't find out when he actually plays the game. I feel like every time I see Stoopzz, he's playing the game. So, you know, it's not very far from Zeals, so I wouldn't be much more a higher horse if I were him. Drama, do work, Baker. And then Kanon got banned, and then there's some fire memes on Twitter. What was it? He reported him and got him banned off Twitch behavior. Oh my god!
This motherfucker showing up to my Christmas parties and shit after he talks shit about me on Reddit. You can lick this nutsack, son.
All right, this one was also really good. This was from Losing.
Suck my balls to DoWorkHK. That Zeals is old. Oh, that motherfucker. What the fuck? Suck my Asian nutsack, you piece of shit.
All right. Look, these are the comments we just saw. Oh my god. Best class conserve. He just talks so much about Zeals. Dude, it's crazy.
When I first saw you, Zeals, I thought you had a big ego. I'm gonna be fucking real with you. I'm gonna just tell you, I thought you had a big fucking ego.
Oh my god. Do homework census. Dude, someone made an account called Do Homework HK. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I am Zeals with the